Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to focus specifically on the second reading of today's Liturgy of the Word. And in this reading, St. Paul speaks about the importance of prayer and specifically says that whatever you want to ask, whatever you need, ask the Lord with thanksgiving and prayer. And so today I want to speak about the importance of prayer and how we can enhance our prayer lives. So I'll be sharing with you 5 ways in which we can be more consistent and be more effective in our prayer lives. Before I get into the 5 tips of how to enhance our prayer lives, I want to tell you guys that there is an important structure that we need to adopt in our prayers. So firstly, our prayers need to consist of thanksgiving. Thank God for the blessings that you have received. Thank God for the good things that you have in your life. But at the same time, we need to thank God for the struggles, for the challenges that we face. Because it is in these challenges and in these struggles, we often find ourselves with no other option but God. So sometimes God permits these challenges in our lives so that we can seek Him. And it's by seeking Him, when we start seeking Him, we start to build on this relationship that the Lord desires to have with us. So, the 5 tips. The first tip that I would say is start small and be consistent. Sometimes a lot of us have this tendency to give ourselves unrealistic goals. You know, sometimes we want to wake up at ridiculous hours of the morning and, do the Divine Mercy Chaplet, do the Rosary, read the scriptures, do some spiritual reading. And, we give ourselves such a high a target, and sometimes we find ourselves struggling to keep consistent with it. But some days we may be able to do it, but then there are some days where we find ourselves unable to do it because we are just knackered, we are tired and drained from the intensity of prayer. So it's important that we start small, give ourselves realistic targets, and then build on that. For example, wake up at a time where you can wake up and say the Rosary and focus on the Gospel of the day and be consistent with that. Reflect on the mysteries of the Rosary, reflect on the readings of the day, and by being more consistent with that, you're disciplining yourself, and then you'll be ready to enhance your prayer life without feeling so uneasy about it. Another form of prayer which we can adopt is ejaculatory prayer. Now, not all of us are early birds. Certainly I'm not. Sometimes I struggle to wake up at 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. And so some of us, don't have that time in the morning to be able to do the rosaries, read the scriptures. So ejaculatory prayers is another option for us. This is prayers that we offer up during the day when we are busy working or in uni, or when times are challenging, when we face a specific situation where we really need the Lord. Ejaculatory prayers is a form of prayer in which we can offer up to the Lord. And this still keeps your connection with the Lord in your day-to-day lives, and it still keeps you active thinking about the Lord. Because whenever we pray, we are asking for the Lord to come into our presence. And ejaculatory prayers is a way of inviting the Lord to your day-to-day situations. Many of us are told to read the scriptures, but the problem is we don't know where to start. We can start from Genesis and work our way up, but then we come to realize that we lose interest and we stop reading the scriptures, and it's just inconsistent like that. But the best thing that I would say is to start small, start from the letters of St. John, St. Peter, St. James, and then go on to St. Paul. And because these letters are short, but they are so powerful and so nourishing. And if you just read 1 chapter a day, there is a satisfaction in a sense that, you've read something so powerful and you finished it, and now you're ready to move on to the next set of letters. And, by doing this, you're more motivated to keep going. And the more motivated you are, the more consistent you're going to be. Music is an important part of my prayer life, and it certainly helps me connect to the Lord in a much more stronger way. Like St. Augustine says, singing is like praying twice. So you shouldn't be hesitant to, worship the Lord with music. A lot of us, we sometimes struggle with putting our prayers into words. but with music we can express ourselves, express our emotions to the Lord in a much more powerful way. So it's so important that we don't, reject music, especially worship music, but embrace it, because God, Jesus, he doesn't judge your vocals, but he judges what you're saying from the heart. So sing with worship music from the heart, and worship the Lord in this way. Music is such a powerful method of prayer. As well as having a powerful prayer life, it's so important that we take part in the sacraments very consistently and seriously, because the more we take part in these sacraments, the more we come to the love of God and appreciate him a lot more. And this is such an important part of our prayer life, because the more we appreciate God, the more fruitful our prayer lives are going to be. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I do hope that these tips help you with your prayer life, because I know for sure that sometimes we go through this dryness in our prayer lives. And so I hope that these tips, enhance your prayer life, and more importantly, help you be more consistent with your prayer life. Until next time, take care. God bless.